Yo, what is up guys, where's that head back with another video. As you guys can see, we're back with some Warzone, Call of Duty Warzone, the new Call of Duty Battle Royale that just came out a couple days ago. It's free to play for everyone on all consoles, that includes Xbox, PS4, and PC. So, as you guys may read in the title, this is a class setup, in my opinion, the best class setup you can have for the new Battle Royale. So obviously everybody is using snipers. You're getting killed by snipers, you're killing people with snipers. Snipers are mandatory, absolutely a necessity for this new Call of Duty Battle Royale. So this is a class setup that will utilize this said sniper rifle. So the class setup will be the M4A1, and with overkill you're going to be using the AX50, which is one of the best sniper rifles, if not the best sniper rifle in the game. So for perks, you're going to use quick fix, overkill, and amped. For lethal, frag grenade, and tactical or smoke. So let's go ahead and go into details with the M4A1. So I am using the MUZZLE suppressor, which is it's basically removes pretty much all sound coming from your gun. You will be able to hear it, but it's going to be much quieter compared to if you weren't using it. It heightens your damage range, and for cons you get a little bit slower aim down the sight, and you walk. If you're aiming down the sight, you're gonna walk a little bit shakier, but it's really worth it for the sound it does overall. So for the barrel, I use the stock M16 Grenadier. Now some people may use the Corvus because it heightens your damage range and bullet velocity, which is super good, but overall for the accuracy and the range and the control, I believe the M16 Grenadier is just overall better for the M4. Next up, I don't use a linear sight. For the optic, I use a 4x flip hybrid, which lets you go from a regular holographic sight, I would say, to a 4x, which lets you see a lot further. So for the Battle Royale, I believe this is the best optic you can use on assault rifles overall. I've seen some people use just regular red dots like this, but if you are stuck and there's someone a little bit further away, you will like to use the flip hybrid. It's just going to be super useful. If you haven't tried this optic, I strongly recommend you do so. So as for the stock, I don't use anything. My webcam is in the way, and I apologize for that. For the underbarrel, I use the operator foregrip, which is the last thing you unlock on the underbarrel section on the M4. It will require you to play the M4 quite a bit for you to be able to unlock this last attachment, but the effect that it does is super useful, and if you do have access to this attachment, I strongly recommend you do so. In my opinion, the best thing you can use on the M4 for Warzone is just more ammo in general. So if you played Battle Royale like PUBG or something like that, you know that having more bullets in your clip is super good and makes you win gunfights all the time. So having 60 rounds instead of the general 30, I think, of the M4, it's pretty much double your ammo. So don't quote me on that. I don't think it's actually 30, but it's definitely less than 60. So having 60 in your clip is super good, and you should definitely use it on your gun. For rear grip and perks, I don't use anything. If you really want a perk, I would maybe get rid of maybe the barrel to go for a perk, but I'd say this is the best class setup you can have for the most accurate, best range, best everything. This is the best thing you can use. So next up, for the AX50, I use the MUZZLE suppressor, which does the same thing as the M4. It just you won't hear the sniper shots as loud. So in the game, I feel like you can hear shots that sound super close to you, but they are indeed really far. They're further away than they sound. So having a MUZZLE suppressor really negates the third party aspect a little bit, so you don't get pushed from the back as much as if you would just be running a sniper without a suppressor. So next up, for the barrel attachment, I use the Singard Arm Pro, which is the cons is more damage range and more bullet velocity, so your bullet travels faster, which is super important for a battle royale. And the optic, you absolutely need a thermal sniper scope. It's super good. If you haven't tried this already, I really suggest you do so. It's super good. You'll just see people like pretty much across. You can get kills across the map with this. It's super good. So for the stock, I use the marksman, which is just more aiming stability. So next up, I don't use any underbarrel, and I use the ammunition 7 round. I've considered getting unequipping this to get this, but the bipod, I feel like I'm not in a prone position often enough to actually use this, so I'll just use the 7 round mag to just have more bullets in your magazine. As for grips or perks, I do not use anything. So next up, quick fix. So I've seen people use double time, which just makes you run 30% faster, which is really good, but I prefer quick fix. So if you're stuck in a really intense like let's say 1v3 situation, and you manage to like do 1 by 1, so like you get a kill, your health regens faster if you get a kill. So this is really good for the early games fights where you're really in those close quarter gunfights. So quick fix, probably the best perk in perk 1. If not, then I would probably go for scavenger or double time. EOD, yes and no. There's not as much frags as you would think, so maybe EOD or quick fix. So next up, overkill, obviously, to be able to run the sniper rifle as your secondary. And then amped, I use amped because it lets you, since I'll be swapping it between my M4 and my sniper rifle a lot. Amped lets you swap between weapons faster, so this is pretty much self-explanatory. If not, maybe tune up, which just reduces the field upgrade charge by 40%, which is really good if you're running like ammunition box as your field upgrade. So anyway, this is gonna be the class setup for today, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Now go ahead and try this class setup and let me know what you think in the comments down below. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please, if you enjoyed, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to stay updated when I upload more videos. I do have all my social media links in the description down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.